Hello, my name is Michael Price. I'm a sales recruiter. I have been for 25 years. And this is a really interesting one. As long as I've done the job that I've done, actually companies finding a position in the market has always been quite difficult. This company have got an unbelievable position in the market. This is strategic account management, and I'll tell you more about it. So the company years ago created a standard. And that standard was actually adopted as an industry standard. And then they became a software vendor alongside. And they now sell software so that companies can make sure they adhere to the industry standard. Which, when you think about it, is unbelievable. Because actually, they accidentally really have created a monopoly, put themselves in an unbelievable position, and understandably, they've got a new exec team, and that new exec team has seen the potential and is now growing this business. Privately owned, no debt, and the growth is just simply phenomenal that they have planned. So this role has two parts. One is strategic account management. So that's partially renewals, it's partially upgrades, but really it's turning this into a platform sale, where actually the clients have the platform and the platform then covers the client base. The second part is strategic new business. Most of that will come from partnerships. So in this market, you will tend to find that people who are managing buildings, and some of those clients are absolutely gigantic. Somebody told me Leeds City Council had 600 buildings, which I thought was incredible, but actually has a lot of partnership within that. And that's where they perceive the new business will come from. And this company has the very, very best and number one name in the market. Target for a full year is 750k. So what they're looking for is, from a tech perspective, somebody who sells software. From a vertical perspective, somebody who understands buildings maintenance. Now, those two things, software and vertical, overlap quite closely, really. So it might be that you work for a CAFM provider, or you might work for an FM company that sells software, or you might work for a company that sells to housing associations, or maybe even a construction software company. But if you're selling into, part of your vertical sale is around organisations who maintain buildings, then it's more than likely you will have sold a proprietary product for that market. Don't need to have, but it's likely you will have. From a personal perspective, I said, what works here? And he said it's not more complicated than somebody who is active, somebody who gets around the accounts and gets involved. And he said the more that we deal with the accounts, every time we deal with them, we just uncover opportunity. Package, 75k basic, double OTE. When I see companies growing in the way that this company is growing, the personal opportunity that exists for career advancement is just astronomical. And I think this company very much falls into that category, where I will place somebody here as a salesperson, and a few years down the line, they will then be the client that are phoning me with job briefs, hopefully, if I do a good job when I place a salesperson. My contact details are on the screen, also the email address of my colleague Jo. It's unlikely you'll speak to Jo, but she and I do work very closely together. Thank you. I'll hopefully hear from you soon.